The greatest leadership lessons I've learned have been from the Bible. Welcome to the Life Podcast. Today's episode is going to be a little practical, sharing 5 key leadership lessons from the scripture. And these lessons have reshaped how I lead in my career, in my family, in my ministry, and in life generally. I may have studied leadership books, taken courses, or listened to leadership mentors, but the moments I felt most grounded and most effective were always rooted in biblical truths. These aren't just concepts, they are principles that work. Number 1 lesson, lead with vision. We have so many leaders who are leading with vibes today. There's no clear-cut written vision. They end up in leadership positions and just keep on leading without understanding the process. So you need to get vision. You get vision by knowing what you're supposed to do in that role. Vision is actually birthed forth. And after you birth forth vision, you write it down. Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2 to 3 tells us about how the vision is written upon the table of stone so that people that read it may run with that same vision. You will spend less time correcting and instructing if you have clear-cut vision. Your followers can see it and run with it. Nehemiah caught a vision. He related to the people who were following him. A vision of how broken walls could be rebuilt. They prayed, planned, and persisted, and these brought results. Number 2. Lead with courage. You cannot be a leader without actually taking some risks. Esther in the Bible understood that people were going to be killed, and she took that risk knowing that she could die and saying, if I perish, I perish. This is someone who understood the leadership position that comes with risk. If she was such a conservative person, her people could have died. And that is the role of leadership. It shapes the lives of people. Another example is David. David defeated Goliath because he had courage to try it and because he understood that he had the backing of God. You can lead with courage when you understand that God has your back. So strength comes from a place of understanding God. Daniel chapter 11 verse 32b says, they that know their God shall be strong and they shall do exploits. Ability to be strong comes from a place of knowing your God, knowing that God has your back. So you can lead with courage with that knowledge. Number 3, lead with integrity. Like Joseph, whether it's in prison or in the palace, you must always lead with integrity. Let your character speak for you as a leader. So you have to have integrity. People look to you and they know that this is a person of character. If you're struggling with integrity, you probably won't be able to lead well. Integrity builds trust in silence. So let people know the strength of your character. Don't be like those leaders that say, do what I say and don't do what I do. That is a wrong leadership perspective. You should be able to say, do what I do. Acts chapter 1 verse 1. A former churches have I spoken to you, O Theophilus, all that Jesus began to do and teach. So Jesus did and he taught. As a leader, before you instruct your followers or those who you're leading, ensure that you do what you're saying and what you're doing correlates with what you're teaching. Number 4. Lead with humility. Bible says God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. If you lead with humility, God blesses that leadership. Leadership isn't about the loudest voice, it's about the humble one. As a leader, you must learn to lead with humility. Let it be known to you that leadership is service. And so when you understand you're serving other people, it will build humility in your heart. You will never be proud. Pride is dangerous for leaders. It puts them on a slippery slope whereby all they have built might fall like a pack of cards. Lesson 5. Lead with compassion. Jesus led through service, sacrifice, and compassion, and he was able to fulfill his God-given ministry. You need to lead from a place of compassion, understanding those that you are leading. Leadership isn't about control, it's about care. It's not a show of force, it's about understanding their true feelings and lead from a place of care. Let me reiterate this. Leadership is service, and the sooner you come to understand that, the more fulfilled you become. Never be condescending to those you're leading. You can speak to people in a respectful manner even though you're leading them. That's one of the attributes of good leadership. Which one of these lessons would you need to grow in right now? Is it vision, courage, integrity, humility, or compassion? Remember, this podcast is a call to obedience. Choose one of these lessons and apply it this week. Write it down, pray, practice it, and also send this to someone you know is leading right now. Let us all grow together.